Lindo, good morning to you once again. I understand you have an ANC leader there with you at the moment. How is the party responding to these ongoing protests?
Well, Koli, indeed, those protests in Kanyamazane seem to have ignited a lot of things that are underlying, and we are trying now to get to the bottom of what is happening. We understand that there has been a meeting by the provincial leadership of the ANC here to try and find solutions and to curb what is happening in Kanyamazane and also in other neighboring communities that have seemed to have taken the opportunity to protest. But I'm just going to allow a response from Mandla, who is Ndlovu, who is the acting chairperson of the province. Baba, thank you so much for joining us. First and foremost, can you just share with us the details of the meeting you've just had today?
No, we had a very successful meeting. It was yesterday, not today, where we invited the leadership of the ANC, because our understanding is that the leadership is not only at a national level or at a provincial level, but we have got a leadership at that level at Kanyamazane. We invited our leadership to engage with the leadership on a number of issues and demands that our people are making at Kanyamazane. We were able to respond to all the demands that have been given to the African National Congress. We separated the demands that is for the ANC and the demands which is supposed to be addressed by the Premier of the province. We requested the leadership of the ANC to remain calm even when there is dust, even when there is a mist, that must try to level the playing field so that our Premier will go to Kanyamazane and respond to the community, because our people are waiting for the Premier to go and address them. So that was our discussion yesterday, and we resolved with our comrades that we'll all participate in the planting of the tree. We are all going to try to normalize the situation so that our people will get services that they want. We know that our people are yearning for services, and what they are yearning for is what we are prepared to give them then.
Chairperson, you mentioned that your solution is to take the Premier to go and address the people. You say that leadership is not only at a national level but at a provincial level. Well, the people have rejected the Premier before. They've put her out of Kanyamazane. So how do you hope that things will be different now?
There is no way in which our people can reject the ANC in Kanyamazane. That's why we invited our leadership that are staying at Kanyamazane, because they know exactly what our people are yearning for at Kanyamazane. We agreed with our comrades that we'll go to Kanyamazane so that the Premier will be able to respond. There are also other delegations that came to the province, and all those people are saying that there is only one person in the province that can be able to go there and respond to their demand, because we know that there was a disaster at Kanyamazane. We know that the Premier has got solutions. So the Premier must go to Kanyamazane and engage with our people at Kanyamazane. There is no way in which the people can reject the ANC in this province. We are enjoying political monopoly in this province.
Premier, Chairperson, let me just shed some light. The people actually rejected the Premier during the week. And also, the people have called for the President to come and visit them. They do not want to speak to anyone else. That is what we are getting from the ground. Are we not being in denial then when we say that the Premier should go back and address these people when they have rejected her in front of the media and in front of the world?
It will not be wrong if the President will have time. They will go to any area in the country. But we can't say that if there is a problem in Kanyamazane, where the solution is in the office of the Premier, you will say that you want the President, because what the President will do, the President will go to the office of the Premier, get responses, and go to Kanyamazane and give them responses that should have been delivered by the Premier of the province. So it will be better for them to allow the Premier to go and address them, because the responses are with the Premier and not with the President on this matter.
All right, it seems we're not going to. So the solution for now is to take the premier back to Kanyamazane. But let's look at other things. There are veterans of who are claiming from the ANC, but are saying that the provincial leadership has been a problem since 2008, leading up to now. Even the current leadership is a problem. What are your responses to that group that calls themselves the Crisis Committee, who are trying to take over and find solutions?
Or the Crisis Committee. They are creating a structure that they are leading. It will not be correct because some of those people that are saying that there were no crises before 2008, they are saying that there were no crises when they were in leadership position. It will not be correct for Comrade Mandla one day when he will be outside the office to say that there are crises just because I'm not in the key position in the organization. Let's acknowledge that as an organization we'll continue to have our own problems, but we are capable of dealing with all our problems. There are no crises here in the ANC. We'll be able to deal with all our problems here, and we are dealing with problems that we are encountering currently in the province. We'll be able to deal with this problem of Kanyamazane. We know that the leadership of the ANC in Kanyamazane will allow the ANC to go to Kanyamazane, will allow the Premier of the province to go to Kanyamazane and address their people. So there are no crises in the province. Maybe they are a crisis themselves. Fella, if you are a crisis, you will see crisis all over.
Chairperson, there is indeed a crisis. I can confirm to you that roads are blocked, children are not going to school, and you are trying to solve a problem that you have currently with a solution that has failed, which is to take the premier back to the people who have rejected them. What is the plan that came out of this meeting then? What did your delegates, what are the solutions that you brought forward?
But I indicated to you, you are referring to a wrong meeting. This one, we're dealing with local government in the province. We're dealing with problems that are affecting the ANC in the province.
I'm referring to the meeting that you had about Kanyamazane.
Kanyamazane.
Yes. What are the solutions that came out of that?
We invited the leadership of the ANC from Kanyamazane. For your information, yesterday we also met with the Taxi Association.
Yes.
All of us were agreeing together with the Taxi Association. They are saying that they are affected, they understand, but they are saying that what people are raising at Kanyamazane, if the Premier can go there and address those issues, they think that the situation will be normal. This is what they said, Taxi Association.
All right. All right, Xoli, I think for time constraints, we'll have to leave it there. But it seems there are a lot of questions now. The chairperson is saying that they will be bringing back the premier of the province to the people of Kanyamazane. We'll have to wait and see as to how that unfolds, because you remember that they rejected her themselves during her visit. When she tried to address them, they literally booed her out, as we saw those live visuals unfolding at that particular day. But the problem continues, Xoli. You see that people of Kanyamazane have called for President Cyril Ramaphosa and no one else. But it seems the solution now is to get the premier in that community.